Welcome everyone to the next episode of Impactables with Rishabh. Today we have Rohit from Zerodha. Hi, welcome.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
So great. So I've been seeing your particular page called Barely Opinionated for a long time, and I thought that someday I'm gonna invite you. So today it is. So I'll start about like how you started with an idea of Barely Opinionated because you recently completed your engineering, not more 6-7 years.
Yeah.
Like we are from same batch kind of a thing. So what made you start this? And how was the journey looked like?
So ever since college, I knew that I wanted to do something of my own. 2019 I graduated. I worked for a year and a half. फिर कोविड में क्या हुआ कि आई स्टार्टेड सीइंग द प्रॉब्लम ऑफ पीपल कंज्यूमिंग न्यूज़ और न्यूज़ कंज्यूम करते वक्त क्या हो रहा था कि बिकॉज लोग क्या इतना ज़्यादा फ्री टाइम था, पीपल स्पेंडिंग लॉट मोर टाइम ऑन सोशल मीडिया, दे वर गिविंग आउट देयर ओपिनियंस ऑन थिंग्स दैट आर हैपनिंग. यू तुमने भी किया होगा प्रॉबली, राइट? एंड आई वाज आल्सो डूइंग इट, बट देन आई रियलाइज कि लोग कर तो रहे हैं, ओपिनियन दे रहे हैं, विच इज़ गुड, बट उनको एक्चुअली क्या हो रहा है वो पता नहीं है. व्हाट आर द फैक्ट्स, व्हाट इज द ट्रूथ, राइट? लोग वो नहीं देख रहे. यू आर पुटिंग आउट सम ओपिनियन, आई एम रीडिंग दैट ओपिनियन, आई एम मेकिंग माई ओन ओपिनियन बेस्ड ऑन योर ओपिनियन. सो चाइनीज विस्पर हो रहा था. So to solve that is how Barely Opinionated was born in COVID so October of 2020 is when it started. Idea was that I wanted to use social media to give out facts on anything that's happening in the country and around the world. So if you are a Gen Z or a young millennial, there are certain things that you should be knowing as part of the country, and that is what we were doing through Barely Opinionated.
Interesting. So over that years, the creator economy as a whole got exploded a lot.
Yeah.
Like जब आपने स्टार्ट किया था तो उस समय भी एक थोड़ा सा ये बढ़ रहा था क्योंकि कोरोना के टाइम पे लोग बन रहे थे कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स.
Correct.
अभी तो 2025 में सभी कंटेंट क्रिएटर है. 26 में
आप भी वैसे
सब लोग कंटेंट क्रिएटर है. सो उस समय स्टार्ट करना, एंड इफ यू थिंक स्टार्टिंग नाउ, हाउ थिंग्स गॉट चेंज्ड?
यार जब मैंने शुरू किया था तब रील्स एक्चुअली आया भी नहीं था. रील्स हैड कम लाइक 4-5 months आफ्टर आई हैड स्टार्टेड.
21 में आया था शायद.
21, I think sometime around the second wave it had come. I think being a creator today is like I would not recommend anyone to be a creator in this at this stage of life unless पता है कुछ लोगों का दिमाग ही वैसे काम करता है कि you have a very aesthetic and a creative mindset and your personality is that. If your personality itself is a fun and someone that actually has that creator personality which you can very easily identify, then it makes sense for you to be a creator in today's day. उस टाइम तो यार it was very new, right? If I had known the information I know today at that time, I would have never done it. I would have never gone into building Barely Opinionated. Things turned out well for me at that point. But अगर मैं same चीज़ आज try करूँगा नहीं होगा वो.
But like did it got so much exploded कि हर कोई बनना चाह रहा है, तो इसमें in terms of making money also, like people need to earn money by some or the other way. Can be branded content, can be collaboration, etc. The scope has increased or decreased, or the earning capacity of an individual creator, someone having say suppose 100k followers with say suppose 5-6% of engagement rate back then in 2020 and 2026 has been decreased or increased?
Okay, so if you look at the overall economy, it's increased, right? But if you look at it from a very micro level, which people don't talk about, the thing happened is that 2020, 21, 22, these 3 years are golden years for creators. क्योंकि brands didn't know कि what outcome they want from creators. उनको बस ये पता था कि creators के साथ collaborate करना है. तो brands is just throwing money at creators. तो कोई भी टॉम डिक हैरी क्रिएटर मिलता, पैसा फेंकते, वो कंटेंट बनाते, हो जाता. बट between 21-22 द शिफ्ट हैपेंड कि वो थोड़ा कंसोलिडेट होने लग गया. एंड कंसोलिडेशन में ये हुआ कि जो एक्चुअल बॉलीवुड में होता है ना कि यू हैव द टॉप एक्टर्स अर्निंग द मोस्ट, the rest 90-95% are like struggling. That is the same with the creator economy right now. कि अभी after this wave, what has happened is there are some creators that have emerged as winners who are earning a lot of money, right? Brands want those particular creators. But जो बाकी लोग हैं in the food chain, उनको nobody cares, right? So those are the ones that are actually struggling. So the amount that a big creator is making has increased a lot, but the amount that is being distributed amongst creators has decreased a lot.
And one of the reason which I also saw, I think you have also witnessed it, कि कुछ creators 2-3 महीने के लिए अलग तरह का हाइप हो जाता है उनका, फिर उसके बाद वो certainly come down.
100%. It's very easy for you to become viral. It's very difficult for you to sustain that virality.
Exactly. So now brands, as a like for example, you're working in Zerodha. Now, for example, whenever you guys see a content creator as a whole, and you see that you want to work with this creator or want to do some content, you see how the long-term impact of this particular person has created. Like for example, I used to write on LinkedIn, started doing podcasts, then I started making reels, etc. But my base is on LinkedIn, for example. Correct. So do you guys see कि इसका history क्या है?
we 100% look at as Zerodha as a brand, right? Our biggest factor is trust.
Correct.
Right? Whether it's founders, which is Nitin Nikhil, or it's the brand itself, people know it for trust, right? So what happens is, it's a very unique case for Zerodha because usually brands work with creators क्योंकि वो creator के साथ जो association होता है वैसा एक brand का image बन जाता है. But Zerodha के साथ ऐसा unique case है कि अगर Zerodha किसी creator के साथ collaborate कर रहा है तो वो creator के ऊपर trust आ जाता है because Zerodha is collaborating with them. You get what I mean? So we have to be very careful with the sort of creators that we work with. So we do a very strict and thorough check of the creators that we want to even associate with. हम अगर किसी creator से नाम attach कर रहे हैं तो उसका what sort of background do they have, what sort of educational qualification they come with, what sort of information are they giving out, all of that we look at very carefully before even thinking about collaborating with a creator.
Which is very important these days I believe क्योंकि हर कोई again as I said कि
यार पता है brands like say Swiggy, Zomato हो गया या like look at any brand that is more massy, right? उनके लिए collaborate करना with creators is very easy.
Correct.
The thing with Zerodha is that Zerodha is in one of the most regulated industries in the country.
You cannot do with anyone.
Stock market industry is very, very regulated and the regulatory bodies keep a very close check. So we have to be extremely, extremely careful with the sort of people we work with.
Over the years, like when you entered into this category, I think you have created more than, I think 4,000 kind of a coin. 4,000 plus, I was reading somewhere.
Correct.
So what did it took, like what was the one thing which you had in mind when you were creating content? It was like being top of the trending things or consistency, obviously वो तो है ही. Top of the things, catching the trends, what worked for you? क्योंकि कुछ लोगों को क्या होता है consistency work करता है उनके लिए, चाहे वो कुछ भी लिख रहे हैं.
Correct.
For you, what worked?
यार, there is no one particular answer to this. The most important thing for me when I was doing Barely Opinionated was that कि trust build करना था and we wanted to give reliable information. So whenever like you as a consumer wanted to know कि XYZ में क्या हो रहा है, where can I get the information, you should go to Barely Opinionated. That was my aim, right? That was the primary aim, but also the fact that we were on social media and we had to get that reach, we had to cater to what was trending, we had to cater to what people are talking about and all of that. So there are several factors which led to some sort of growth that we saw in Barely Opinionated. One was catching trends and virality and what people are talking about. Second is consistency as well. Because we started with one piece of content a day. Within 3 months, we went into doing 3 pieces of content a day, right? Or those 3 pieces of content a day, I sustained for at least a good 2 years because see, content creation, at least at that point, was more like shooting in the dark, right? There will be something that will work, right? But you never know what will work. Because you as a creator could put your heart and soul into one piece of content, right? You can put your blood, sweat and tears and put like money into creating that piece of content. And there could be another creator जो अपने bedroom में बैठ के एक छोटा सा एक video 10 मिनट में बना के डाल रहा है. That video will do better than yours. And a lot of times you never know what is the reason for that.
But आजकल तो सबसे ज़्यादा ये भी हो रहा है ना कि more than edited contents, raw content
is. Now again, this is because अभी वो industry है ना बहुत mature हो गया है. Now you can point out and say कि हाँ, this is the reason this particular piece of content is working. But at that time, there was no particular, formula to what is a viral piece of content because Instagram as a platform was also maturing in how reels were coming out. Because Instagram at that point was not TikTok. TikTok mature हो गया था, but Instagram जब वो TikTok के side में जा रहा था, तो it was trying out various things और उस time you never knew what was working, what was not. So the more number of pieces of content you put out, the more chances of you going viral.
So over the years also क्या ये चेंज हुआ था पैटर्न की पहले हम लोग जैसे स्टैटिक डालते थे फिर कराउजल डालने लगे फिर शॉर्ट रील्स डालने लगे लॉन्ग फॉर्मेट कंटेंट डालने लगे यूट्यूब में लिंक्डइन में डालने लगे सो डिड यू गाइस चेंज्ड योर
100%
किस तरह से ये चेंज हुआ था और कैसे पता चला था कि ये चेंज होना चाहिए अब
यार यू जस्ट हैड टू बी लाइक परपेचुअली ऑनलाइन क्योंकि मैं आई वाज ऑनलाइन 24/7 to see what is going on and what is working and what is not, right? And you have to study the platform and you have to study all the creators a lot. That is what I did day in and day out, right? We started with carousels. फिर reels आया तो reels में immediately we hopped on. Then there was a trend of like videos in carousel format. So there were several trends. Like right now, the trend that I'm seeing working, one you said was the raw format of content, where you don't want too much editing, right? You just want कि लोग आके
बात कर रहे हैं,
बात कर रहे हैं. But also the fact that abhi I'm seeing a trend of like vertical video, or I mean sorry, horizontal videos working on Instagram a lot, right? At least that was working until 2-3 months ago. Ab I don't know if it's working that.
अभी कुछ चल रहा है क्योंकि बहुत सारे पेज डालते रहते हैं हॉरिजॉन्टल वीडियोस को कट करके.
Correct. So हर 3-4 महीने में there is a new format, there is a new way of. Abhi for example, yesterday I'm seeing a trend of people posting 2016 के photos. So these random things.
That is तो वो तो चलो स्टोरी पे हो रहा है.
Stories posts. Suddenly my feed is just filled with 2016.
एक दिन में हो गया ये.
Which is senseless because I'm just seeing it. मैंने एक बंदे का story देखा 2016 and then I'm just seeing 2016. So it's very weird, very random, but the more you can use these trends and use these things to your advantage, the better it is for you. If you want to grow on social media, that is.
ठीक है. Now talking about the type of content, you guys used to create the political kind of content. तो इसमें like कोई ऐसे डर वगैरह नहीं था कि कुछ किसी के बारे में कुछ लिख दिया तो ऐसे कुछ प्रॉब्लम होगा?
यार at that point, like in the beginning no, but then after a point we realized that there was some sort of impact and then some sort of influence that was happening through our content. After which we sort of took a step back and sort of became a little more careful about the way we. क्योंकि every piece of content we put out, we could never like कोई ना कोई group हमेशा offend होता ही था, right? And we were just like one step away from कि when would be a point where we hurt a community or a group which is going to then mass report our page and we'll just. It's a very very scary place to be in, and it was always a very anxiety inducing thing to be a part of, because there we faced online trolls, I have faced a lot of threats as well because हमने किसी particular party या किसी particular बंदे के बारे में या किसी particular community के बारे में बात किया है and all of that. So yeah, it is. But
it's a media na, so you can write. It's
a media, you can write, but then at the end of it, you've seen the situation of media in India also, right? So that was a scary place to be in for sure.
So ever your page got strike? मतलब कभी ऐसे ban वगैरह हुआ था?
Ban कभी नहीं हुआ, but
warning आए.
Warnings काफी आए हैं. There have been times like there's something called as a shadow ban which has happened to our page. After a point, our page stopped growing completely also, right? Those are things that hurt the business क्योंकि you're relying on that. Luckily, we had other business models that worked out for us, which continue to fuel this front-end business. But then, that all of those things have happened a lot.
Exactly, क्योंकि एक पेज है मतलब जैसे करो स्टार्टअप बोल के उस बंदे का भी 400-500 के होने के बाद पेज बैन हो गया था.
बहुत होता है
क्योंकि वो तो स्टार्टअप्स के बारे में लिख रहा है, कुछ न्यूज़ दिख रहा है जो कि उसके बहुत बैन फिर से उसने बनाया, अब जाके वापस से 450 के कुछ में पहुंचा है.
It's very normal, and if you are going to rely on that to be your main business.
हाँ, and that was the learning for them also कि उन्होंने फिर बाद में बाकी प्लेटफॉर्म्स पे बनाया, जैसे LinkedIn में बना दिया.
This is a learning I had very early on कि this cannot be my
only platform.
This cannot be the only business, which is why we did like an agency business. We did a lot more other things in the back end which helped us sustain Barely Opinionated for a very long time.
So now the things when you see backwards, like when it was being started creating an IP and then building it, growing it. Today, if you build an IP, what are the things we need to keep in mind in order to create something? Because now it's not only about just creating.
Correct.
It's like too much things now.
Correct. First thing is I would never build something of my own right now, right? Until I feel like until one I have matured myself and I have a good I feel like I don't have like a very great attractive personality myself, right? Which is a learning I've had from before, but I just thought there are two ways in which a content channel can work, right? People will either follow you for the topics you're talking about or for your personality.
Correct.
Right? I was trying to build a page based off the topics that I was talking about, which is not a sustainable way to grow, right? It can work, like for example, I was trying to build a media company which is like completely separate from who I am, which works, which is why, say, we had the acquisition also that happened. But when I'm trying to build it off my personality, which is a much more longer term play, which is what connects with the audience, but is very difficult for anyone to do, right? So if I had to build something of my own today, one is that I would have to really cater it to who I am and what my personality is. Only if I can do that is when I would take that step of building something. Second is it something that is unique currently? क्योंकि अभी तो content तो कोई भी बना सकता है. Is this something that a person in their bedroom, can they copy it? If they can, it doesn't make sense for me to do it. If they can't, only then it makes sense for me to do it.
Correct. Yeah. But now, do you think कि पहले तो क्या होता कि लोग बनाते थे, लोगों को लोग नहीं भी जानते थे, audience, and via content they used to know the people behind them. जैसे कितने सारे बन चुके हैं, जैसे ह्यूमंस ऑफ बॉम्बे फॉर एग्जांपल, उसमें किसी को नहीं जानते थे कि उसके पीछे कौन है.
Correct.
पहले पेज पॉपुलर हुआ, फिर वो बड़ा हुआ.
Correct.
इसी तरह से फॉर यू आल्सो इट वाज द सेम वे एक्चुअली. बट टुडे डू यू थिंक विदाउट अ person in front of that particular IP वो grow करना easy है?
No. Humans of Bombay also, if you see, Karishma is, I think, the founder. She's become the face now.
Correct.
Right? पहले तो it was just like humans.
Page था,
and that too, it is a human-centric page, which is ideally supposed to work. But the reason Karishma is in front of the camera and she's doing these podcasts is because Humans of Bombay needs to evolve into that, right? Same thing with your story. Your story also, Shraddha has
started coming in front of the camera a lot.
So that is the only way to go. Founder-led businesses is what is going to work. You can't just have the brand by itself, trying to, especially if it's like something that you're starting today.
Content and all. So if we're talking about कि founder-led वाला business, तो but अभी ये founder-led के business के चक्कर में हर कोई personal brand पे बहुत ज़्यादा words use करने लगा है. तो and हर कोई ये सोचता है कि मैं पहले खुद का personal brand बनाता हूँ. ब्रांड बाद में बनता है और पर्सनल ब्रांड पहले बनाया लगता है. तो इज इट लाइक ओवर हाइप्ड नाउ? बिकॉज एवरी कॉलेज किड आल्सो व्हिच आई एम मीटिंग नाउ 21 22 वो सोचता है पहले कंटेंट बना लेता हूं, धंधा तो बाद में चलेगा नहीं चलेगा. डज इट मिसगाइडेड पीपल अ लॉट, और डू यू थिंक कि बहुत ज्यादा ओवरक्राउडेड हो गया ये चीज?
Overcrowded तो definitely हो गया है, and I feel like it's very misguided also. See, the reason for a college kid or anyone in someone building a brand also, it's good for them to create content create करो. बट डोंट क्रिएट कॉन्टेंट विद द एम कि हाँ मैं एक इन्फ्लुएंसर बनूंगा या फिर मैं एक बड़ा ऑडियंस बनाऊंगा. द आइडिया ऑफ यू राइटिंग कॉन्टेंट और पुटिंग योरसेल्फ आउट देयर इज सो दैट द पीपल दैट यू नीड टू वर्क विथ और द पीपल दैट यू नीड टू डू बिजनेस विथ शुड नो हु यू आर एंड शुड बी familiar with you, right? Now, for example, the reason for me to write content on whatever, whichever platform I want, will be because, say, I want to work with you. I want you to know who I am. I am creating content. You, if I'm interacting with you, you'll somehow or the other come across my content, right? And you'll read it and you'll have some sort of an image of me. So it becomes a way for you to remember who I am, right? The reason for me to, like, for example, you followed me on Instagram, ठीक है? We are doing this podcast. अब एक साल बाद तुझे क्या पता कि will you even remember me? Or will I even remember you, right? The way I will remember you, you'll remember me is we followed each other on Instagram, but I continue to see you continue to post stories, so you are on top of my So there are so many people like that I haven't spoken to for 3-4 years.
But हम लोग एक दूसरे के स्टोरीज देखते रहते
तो मेरे को याद है दिमाग
कि वो बंदा है.
हाँ, exactly. That is the reason for you to do content and write content. Not for you trying to grow your audience or trying to build a base.
ये सेम मेरे साथ भी होता है कि फॉर एग्जांपल कि जब फॉर एग्जांपल व्हेन आई मीट समवन इन बैंगलोर आल्सो, तो वो बोलते हैं कि आई रेडियो कंटेंट ऑन लिंक्डइन, तो उनको वो याद रहता है. भले वो मैसेज नहीं कर रहे बट उनको याद रहता है. मुझे रियलाइज होता है कि भाई ये पढ़ा ही होगा.
Correct.
और वो मुझे भी याद बाद में भी ऐसे रिमेंबर रहेगा मुझे भी कि चलो आई मेट दिस पर्टिकुलर पर्सन.
I also remember something that I had seen like 2-3 years ago. I don't know if it was Tanmay Bhatt or Finance or Charan who had said this, but it was basically like काफ़ी उस टाइम काफ़ी वो कॉन्वर्जेशन अराउंड यू टॉकिंग अबाउट योर ओन अचीवमेंट्स, राइट? कि लोग लिंक्डइन में डालेंगे आई अचीव दिस एंड आई डिड दैट. तो किसी ने उन आई डोंट रिमेंबर हु इट वाज टॉकिंग हु वाज सेइंग दिस, बट देन the question was basically कि why are you talking about your own achievements, right? Why do you have to talk about your own achievements? And their answer was basically that कि if you don't talk about your own achievements, who else will?
Correct.
Right? तेरे को अपने बारे में नहीं, तू अपने बारे में नहीं डालेगा, and if you don't put yourself out there, there is no one else who's going to do that for you. So you have to do it for yourself.
And I agree to it. The reason में क्या होता है, जैसे for example there will be certain number of 4% 5% of the founders जिनको चलो PR मिल गई है for example due to certain factors, कंपनी बड़ी हो गई, acquire हो गई, वो सब हो गई, बट जो बाकी 30-40% और है जो लोग काम करते हैं and they don't get into the eyeballs, मैं उनको बोलता हूँ कि तुम लोग लिखो खुद के बारे में.
Correct.
I meet so many people. एक बंदे से मैं मिला था, वो टिश्यू पेपर बेच रहा है, 100 करोड़ का टिश्यू पेपर बेच रहा है वो.
Wow.
और वो मतलब मेरे से 2 साल ही बड़ा है, वो 31 या 32 का कुछ तो है वो. एंड मैंने उसको बोला तुम लिखो भाई.
Yeah.
मतलब इट्स नॉट अबाउट कि तुम्हें कुछ दिखाना है, किसी को प्रूव भी कुछ नहीं करना है, इट इज व्हाट यू हैव डन, पीपल शुड नो अबाउट इट।
करेक्ट।
तो सेम मेरा भी ओपिनियन था कि व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड माय कंपनी 3 साल तक मैंने कुछ नहीं लिखा, 4th ईयर से आई स्टार्टेड राइटिंग, देन पीपल थॉट ये चलो कुछ है, क्योंकि मुझे कोई प्रमोट करेगा नहीं। तो दैट इज वेयर दिस सेल्फ प्रमोशन बिकम अ वेरी फैक्टर, बट इसको हाँ फ्रॉम दिस did it got misguided now?
Yeah, it definitely has got like for example, if you look at Raj Shamani's podcast, उसके podcast में there'll be a lot of these big founders who will come, बहुत ही hidden backend में काम करते हैं वो लोग, ठीक है, but they have like thousands of crores का business. There was one guy recently who came, I completely forgot what he did. I think उसका business कुछ वो you know the सौंफ जो खाते हैं ना, मीठा सौंफ वगैरह, तो उसका कुछ आई डोंट रिमेंबर एग्जैक्टली
उसके उनके पॉडकास्ट में लिटरली ऐसे बिजनेस वाले आने लगे
एंड व्हाट दे डू, द प्रॉब्लम विद दैट आल्सो इज दैट दे विल पे लाइक lakhs of rupees, कम ऑन 30-40 लाख देंगे, उसके पॉडकास्ट में आएंगे, वो एक बार का PR हो जाए, बट उसके बाद कुछ कंटिन्यू होता नहीं है उसका।
करेक्ट।
सो इट्स वेरी मिसगाइडेड आल्सो, इट्स वेरी द डायरेक्शन इन हाउ यू हैव टू sort of do your PR or do your branding is very, like, it's not correct right now. There definitely has to be a lot of change in the way people are doing. अभी तो लोग अपना खुद का Instagram build कर रहे हैं. Like for example, a very good example is Arjun Vaidya. I don't know if you know Arjun. तो he being a VC and an ex-founder and now
grown a lot actually. तो हम लोग दोनों बहुत सारी कंपनी में common investor है, तो बताइए.
Oh nice, okay. So he's also building his personal brand and he's doing well on Instagram, right? So I mean that is the good way to go. The way he's doing it is a great way to do.
Exactly. So I have seen him from 2022 actually, because I pitched so 2021.
Okay.
I pitched my company to him to invest actually during that time. I didn't raise money, but yeah, from that time I've been connected. So I've seen the journey कि जब क्या था और क्या से क्या हो गया अभी 4-5 साल में.
Nice. So
that particular thing is there. So now talking more about the company which you were working before, which got acquired. So what was the idea behind getting the company acquired? And it is a very good thing actually, an IP which you built which is not common in India.
Yeah, because if you ask me in the start of, so acquisition happened in November of 2024. Okay. If you would have asked me the same question in the start of 2024, do you think Barely Opinionated can ever be acquired? I would say no, because these pages and these brands are built by the founder, and once the founder leaves, the soul of that brand exits. But what happened that year was very unique, because we got acquisition offers from a lot of big companies, because, and this was something that I had in mind before also, that because it's not like, although my face was attached to the brand, it wasn't Rohit, right? It was Barely Opinionated, so it had an identity of its own. So it being sold and it running by itself was something that was possible, but I thought that I would still have to continue doing it. But we got acquisition offers which were decent enough, but then at the end, this place called the Hub Bengaluru acquired the entire thing, Azan from the Hub Bengaluru. Now he was also my partner before the acquisition happened, and when these acquisition offers were going on, Azan's main ideology was that he felt like he could make the brand even bigger, right? But then I had made up my mind of me wanting to exit from that brand, because I felt like I also had some opportunities outside of the brand which I felt like I wanted to pursue at that stage of my life. So things worked out, and it worked out in a way where Azan acquired he bought my stake as well from me and started running. Now he runs it independently on his own, and his team runs it. But yeah, it was not something that was in my vision board of 2024, honestly. But things worked out, and now I work in Zerodha, which also everything. So there's a saying that I live by, which is, and if you see any of my podcasts, it has come in some way or the other, which is that everything happens for a reason. Every step that has happened to me leading to being here today is just serendipity, right? वो कुछ ना कुछ होके इधर से एक डॉट कनेक्ट होके उधर डॉट कनेक्ट हुआ, and then there's another dot that connected, which all worked out very well at the end.
But how's working in Zerodha now for you? Like been 1.5 years, I think.
No, it's going to be a year now. Okay. I started in March last year. Touchwood, I don't think I would have found a better place to work, right? Because again, if you would have asked me when I exited Barely Opinionated, what is in your vision, Working in Zerodha was not part. So I was always manifesting the fact that I want to do something with Zerodha, because Zerodha at that point was building the 01 network and working with creators a lot. So as my acquisition talk was going on, I was also talking to Sagar, who is the VP of marketing at Zerodha, who's now my boss, right?
Okay.
So I was speaking to him because I wanted to, after exiting Barely Opinionated with the money that I had made, I had enough leeway to build another media company.
Okay.
And that is what I was also aiming for. Work in this media space, build something of my own. So I was talking to him about building another media brand. One thing led to another, and there was an opening in Barely Opinionated to handle a lot of the content media initiative, and I got it, right? And that also happened after some time, because November I exited, December I started doing I became the face for one of the IPs of Zerodha, right?
Okay.
So it wasn't a full-time job, it was more of like being an anchor for one of the pages. Meanwhile, I was still trying to figure out what to do. And then February of 2025 is when an opening came up, and Sagar called me, he said ki, dekho ye opening hai, this is the offer, you want to take it, don't want to take it, don't take it, right?
Okay.
So I was like, bhai, I mean, it wasn't like, it's not like it was like the offer on paper was like huge. But then I was just like, in
terms of value, it is huge.
In terms of I saw it more than just monetary value. It was more of like a brand value. It was more of the kind of opportunity that I was getting into, right? Luckily, the way Zerodha functions and the way Zerodha is, it's become way more fruitful than I could have ever imagined. Whether it's monetarily, whether it's my health wise. Again, this is the first podcast that I'm doing. The last podcast I did was back in, I think, May or June of last year.
2025.
And that time I was 30 kilos heavier. So I've had a full transformation journey of my fitness, where I have now lost 30 kilos.
30 kilos from 8-9 months.
In 8-9 months, I've lost 30 kilos. And that also was because of a challenge that I took up within Zerodha itself. Because Zerodha,
they give challenges.
It's a very health-focused company. And the transformation also came about because of the health opportunity that the brand provided to me. Because Rainmatter, which is the investment arm of Zerodha, invests in a lot of health-focused companies. So वहाँ से काफ़ी benefits मिलते हैं. Internally, Nitin also promotes health because he himself is a very fitness-focused person. And now I am also working on an IP called Peak State.
हाँ, अभी तो हुआ है.
हाँ, तो अभी हमने last week we did a huge festival called the Peak State Festival, and I'm one of the main guys who's working on it from a Zerodha lens.
Okay.
So everything just came together in a very fruitful.
मतलब पीक के बाद बात की है, मतलब मैं आया था उधर, मतलब हम लोग बात नहीं की.
You had come for Peak State? Oh, nice. How did you?
30 minutes I came. So there is a brand actually. Which brand? Mild. तो
okay.
तो वहाँ पर उसको हमने, तो वो मेरा क्लाइंट एक्चुअली, so that we came to promote.
Did they have a stall there?
वो स्टॉल नहीं था, we sponsor, कुछ तो पार्ट था, मतलब some goodies, like 100 packets we distributed over there, photos वगैरह, तब उसी लिए आया था मैं. Interesting. And one of my companies उसमें मैं इन्वेस्ट करके वो उसमें वो था पार्टनर, Lifetime Health बोल के.
Oh yeah, Lifetime Health was one of our sponsors.
So तो वो उसमें था, तो that's where actually I came to know about this.
Oh wow,
मुझे पहले नहीं पता था कि बाद में I realized कि it's done by Zerodha only.
Correct. So this initiative started back in June, July. And Rainmatters been a huge part of building this, because the philosophy of Peak State is also, it trickles down from Nitin itself. Ki there is no one particular place where an everyday, like for example, I go to the gym 5 to 6 times a week. You might be doing some sort of a workout for yourself.
कुछ नहीं हो रहा है अभी तो. ये अब कंपनी बेचने के बाद ही होगा.
But there were two segments, right? Either you are like a very competitive person who's participating in like a High Rocks or doing an Ironman and stuff, right? But there was nothing for the everyday person ki jo, even if you're taking out 2-3 times a week to work out, there was nothing for that person. We wanted to do something for that person, which is why Peak State came about. So me, Sagar, who's my boss.
This was the first edition, na?
This was the first festival. So we had done another kind of an experience. So the idea is to do very unique experiences. October 31st में हमने एक experience किया था. It was like a Tokyo Drift experience where we did like a midnight run, right? It was like a 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. kind of thing, which was a very, again, cool kind of thing. And we've been doing a lot of these micro events for founders. 50-60 people come, founders come for their fitness. Now we are going to go even bigger. So it's like 3-4 of us within Zerodha. We obviously have the team for Peak State is much larger, where we have other players from outside, the brands that we're working with outside that are managing the entire thing. But from within Zerodha, it's like 3-4 of us who are looking at this entire festival.
Super interesting. So what's ahead for you? Because in this content creation industry or working with the content creators, what do you see in the upcoming 5 kind of years, this 26 to 30?
I think the entire creator economy, like I said, is already consolidation ho gaya, and there are only these top winners that have emerged, right? Abhi, if you have to ask about brands working with creators, I think it can't be just like a ये लो पैसे ये एक रील करके दो एंड
ये नहीं
अब नहीं काम करेगा. अब it has to be a much deeper integration of brands working with
that can only work in the consumer space where you get the product
100%.
and you make the video in the barter.
100%.
That works super well.
100%.
But anything which comes a product which is a SaaS mobile application, it will not work now.
Yeah, fintech हो गया. Any trust based, even for health, right? Trust based things, you need a deeper integration with creators. So brands really have to think about like longer term associations with creators where they are able to leverage them for a longer time, and these creators become like brand ambassadors. And it shouldn't be कि हाँ आज एक रील किया इस ब्रांड के लिए, कल जाके किसी कंपेटिटर के लिए पैसा देके.
ये सबसे बड़ा दिक्कत है.
बहुत प्रॉब्लम है.
ये बहुत प्रॉब्लमेटिक है. एंड आई हैव सीन लाइक आई फॉरगॉट द नेम ऑफ द फिनटेक बिकॉज़ वी वर्क विद लॉट ऑफ फिनटेक कंपनीज. तो मैंने एक फिनटेक ब्रांड देखा था जिसके एकदम स्पेसिफिक 15-20 क्रिएटर्स हमेशा उनके बारे में बस बात करते थे. सो वैसे मैंने बट वो बहुत रेयरली किया है.
करेक्ट.
द रीजन बीइंग आई थिंक इज ऑन द बोथ साइड. फ्रॉम ब्रांड पर्सपेक्टिव से वो सोच नहीं रहे, ब्रांड कंपनी भी नहीं सोच रही है, और ये क्रिएटर्स.
करेक्ट. So even when we try to work with creators, that is our long term association is what we
want to commit.
What we want to do. If it's not long term association, we don't even want to touch you, right? And obviously Zerodha is against advertising, right? So our associations are also very different and very unique, and not just like कि हाँ पैसा दिया तो promote करो. We never look at direct promotions in any way. A lot of brands just do that. तो वो तो काम बिल्कुल ही नहीं करेगा अब. And what I'm going to see is also like brands working with creators in a way where creators have a stake in the company, and creators work at a deeper advisory level than just creating content for the brand.
Exactly. Cool. Last thing which you want to say, anyone who is going to create anything on the content, IP, distribution, anything, what one thing is very important apart from consistency? That is obviously the basic part.
Yeah.
But one thing more apart from consistency, they need to keep in mind when they enter into this field, anything related to content creation, distribution, IP.
I think the most important thing I would say is don't be a creator, right? Like
that's what I said. I am not a creator.
But I've been shouting this forever. Don't be a creator, because it's very, very difficult. That is one. The only time you should think of being a creator is when you feel like you have some sort of USP. USP comes in terms of your personality. Do you have a likable personality? Are you outgoing? Outgoing in the sense ki can you entertain people, or can you engross people with conversation? If you feel like you can engross people with conversation offline, then online तुम कर सकते हो. अगर तुम्हारे पास कोई पर्सनालिटी नहीं है, अगर तुम्हारे पास कुछ टैलेंट नहीं है, and if you still want to become a creator, your life is going to be very difficult. That is one. Second is, if you still want to jump to become a creator, and if you feel like you have some sort of personality that you think people will like, don't jump into it full time, right? Test out waters first. पहले figure out करो कि तुम क्या करना चाहते हो, and don't just do it because people like what had happened back in 21 is that people were just jumping into the finance niche because finance was doing well. Correct. Right? Finance related content, it still does well, but don't just jump into it because other people are doing. Do you have some domain expertise in that domain? Do you have some sort of unique thing to sell? भाई सबको पता है compounding क्या है. तुम compounding के बारे में बात करते रहोगे तो it's not going to change.
वो 4 साल से लोग वही पढ़ा रहे हैं.
So अब वो सब काम नहीं करेगा. पहले 3-4 साल पहले people that had to grow using that tactic have grown. And now they are either they have become completely irrelevant, or they have switched up their things, right? You know all the names.
And in finance is something, if something has worked for you, might not work for other. It's very rare. जैसे my capital is 80% in startups. मैं कभी भी नहीं बोलूँगा किसी को तुम 80% capital लगाओ. लोग बोलते हैं 5-10% ही लगाना चाहिए अपने total money का. मैं 80% मैं जगह advice दूंगा तो ये तो गलत advice हो जाएगा उसके लिए. So I will never say a person to invest. कोई मुझसे पूछता भी नहीं कि how to invest in a startup, I don't invest. Because you will end up saying कि मैंने बोला था.
हाँ, correct. And you are like, you have to go with the mindset कि भाई loss होगा.
हाँ, बस
पैसा
वही कि
डूबेगा.
पहले सोच लो कि लॉस हो गया, देन यू इन्वेस्ट.
Correct.
एंड वो पैसे भूल जाओ. डोंट काउंट. तो मतलब क्या होता है, लोग पोर्टफोलियो मैनेज करते हैं अपना. इन दैट पोर्टफोलियो मैनेज, नेवर इंक्लूड योर इन्वेस्टमेंट व्हिच यू हैव डन इन स्टार्टअप्स.
Correct.
Which is a basic rule, and people don't follow this in individuals actually.
Correct.
So interesting. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Like it was amazing speaking with you. Very interesting topic. Lot many things we can speak and learn. But thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.